Yo, 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 welcome in to all the fans, LA fans, Oakland Raider fans from the town, Las Vegas Raider fans, and worldwide. Got that silver and black pride. Thanks for joining us on They Follow from Burners. It's your host, Raider Ragu. Got my main man, Ant, His Airness, in the studio today, co-hosting. Everybody say what's up to Ant. What up, Ant?
What's happening? What's happening? Not a good Tuesday. Not a good Tuesday.
Yes, sir, definitely not a happy Tuesday. Um, we know that. So please, before we get into it all the way, let me spend one brief moment to say, please, like, share, comment, subscribe, continue to interact and support us the way you have. We really appreciate it. We love you guys, to all our subscribers. And could we get a few more, please? Respectfully, just a few more. Please subscribe, like, and share. And on the audio portion of the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your pods, please download the podcast. That's the way we get the stats on that, on the audio part of it. So we appreciate it. Y'all messing with us. Thank you. All right, man. Shocking Raider defeat. They lost 36-22 to the Panthers. Everybody else, everybody pretty much had us like that was supposed to be I ain't gonna say easy game, but they had the Raiders winning the game, right? They choosing to bench Bryce Young, went with Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
We let's go through it by the numbers first, man, before we even all right, let's just do it justice. Let's see what really happened here. All right. 306. I'm sorry, let me take it from the top. The tippy. 70 plays to 59. Panthers already not good. All right. When they got the ball that much more than you know that the time of possession is going to be skewed, and you know the defense is probably a little more gassed than their defense.
Yeah.
437 total yards given up. Yikes. That's something that I didn't think we would be seeing too much of at all against this defense, let alone the Panthers. 331 for us, that's a little bit deceiving because I think some of that was in extended garbage time. 7 penalties for 51 for them, 6 for 54 for us. Looks like a turnover for us. Third down efficiency, 5 of 12 for them, 3 of 11 for us. 306 passing yards for 276 for Raiders. 31 rushing yards, 31 rushing attempts, for 131 rushing yards for the Carolina Panthers. 16 attempts for 55 for your Las Vegas Raiders. We talked about the time of possession, 36 minutes of a 60-minute ball game. These guys had it 36 of the minutes to 23, let's say 24 for the Raiders. Andy Dalton, man, 26 of 37, 319. They had him out there looking like prime Peyton Manning. Chuba Hubbard, 21 totes, 114 yards. Deontay Johnson, 8 receptions, $122. So this is just kind of the leaders of the game. They was just out there dogging us. Zamir White, 10 rushes, 34 yards, 3.4 yard average. Madison, 3 rushes, 7 yards. Minshew, 18 of 28, 214, a tud and a pick. O'Connell, 9 of 12 with a tud. Again, extended garbage time that O'Connell played in. Myers, Tucker both had 7 catches. Tucker 96 yards and a tud. So Tucker quietly had a decent game.
Yes.
Myers 762, Bowers 341, Devontae Adams 4 for 40, Madison 3 for 37. Mayer 1 catch 7 yards. Abdullah 2 catches for 13. Spillane 11 tackles. Epps 10. Masterson and Jack Jones, 7 tackles apiece. 6 for Trayvon, 5 for Hobbs. So when your Hobbs, Merrick, Jones, and Epps, like your starting 4 DBs or like your top 4 tacklers,
That's
I'm
some
gonna
bad.
just go out on a limb and say that you had a bad day. If you could just look at the game from right there, those stats, you know that you guys were giving up something, some yards, because the DB's making all the tackles. All right, anyway, man. Gloom and doom, worst team in the NFL against the run. But you know how our fans are. We're the worst team. We got the worst staff. We got the worst owner now, which is horrible. It's just a dumpster fire. The world is ending. Uh, let's bring it back down into focus, man. Uh, just bring it on down. Let's just start with what happened out there on Sunday. And what did you see, bro?
Just complete lack of discipline, lack of effort. Like they kind of just expected to come in there and run them off the field in a way. It was 1/3 and long in particular, where they're playing. I believe it was cover 2 man probably, and Nate Hobbs just gave up the inside angle. It was like 3rd and 14, 3rd and 15.
I know the play.
And it's like you're a good slot corner. And that time he was in the slot, like where he feels most comfortable most times from what I've seen him play. And you just gave it up. It like it was nothing. And it just felt like the entire team just didn't wake up on Sunday for whatever reason. Like I don't know. Ragu, honestly, I don't know what happened. Honestly, I was in shock the entire game. Uh when Jack Jones and Trayvon Merrick got beat for that touchdown over the top, when he was running
What
deep
to Thielen or
to Thielen. No, my bad. That was Epps and Jack Jones who got beat on that throw. My bad. Epps and Jack Jones, where he kind of threaded the needle and threw it deep to Thielen.
that was a hell of a throw and
It was
catch.
it was a hell of a throw, and it was just like, but dude, you letting how old is Thielen now? Thielen got
30,
him 35,
33,
34.
33 or 4.
Let me see how old Adam Thielen is.
The problem right there was the
34.
was
So you letting more. I mean, I'm not saying Adam Thielen's garbage and he doesn't have any tricks, but damn, you letting him get behind you like that, brother?
yeah. But the turn of events before that allowed them to get the ball back. Right? We were supposed to be getting it trying to score at the half. And oh man, we do the 3 most boneheaded plays, bro. There's a one play where this is just the epitome of the game right here. Uh Minshew was gonna check down to Abdullah,
Mm-hmm.
but he started rolling that way. Abdullah looks back at him, turns around and starts blocking, bro. Minshew's like, shit, I'm way back here. He had to just throw the ball in the ground.
Yeah,
Refs have no choice but to call offensive PI because the dude's fucking blocking downfield. The quarterback's behind the line of scrimmage.
yeah,
I'm like, okay, bro, that right there was some JV freshman ball type crap right there, bro. I knew we were in trouble when I saw that. It was 14-7 at the time, but bro, I knew that we were in trouble. And then guess what happens? We kick it to him, and then he threads the needle to Thielen right there at the almost at the end of the half. Then what happens, Ant? We get the ball back, make a couple good plays, get in field goal range. My man, Cash Money. What happened? And now the game is off the rails. 21-7 going into the half. They get the ball back, come out, field goal. 27-7, bro. Just like that.
I just want to know what type of fucking play calling this Luke gets he actually have in his playbook, bro. Because I'm getting so fucking frustrated at times.
And I'm
The
glad you said that, bro, because they want to put it all on the players, but are you seeing these calls?
but at the same time, I'm seeing a couple plays where Gardner is flat out missing Brock Bowers open on shorter routes, trying to go for a home run ball on like that throw to Tucker that he made that he missed, I believe was on 3rd and 6. If you look, Bowers, I believe, chips the defensive end, runs into the flat. He's wide open. And I'm talking about with 5, 6 yards in front of him. And there's nothing but DBs up the field because and it's gonna be tough to bring him down. We've seen it. It takes at least 2 DBs to bring him down.
Yeah,
So who knows what he could have done with the football?
man. I hear you. I hear you. It was plays where if our O line could have held for just a half second longer, there would have been a throw that he would have been able to make. But it was just like
I
they were
don't
just off, bro.
I do not want to see Cody Whitehair in there again.
Me
Uh,
either.
I
Me
do.
either.
I don't understand
I don't
why.
want to see Andrew Speed in there either.
Yeah, like
So much.
my thing was the few snaps that I saw JPJ, he looked good. He actually did look good on Sunday. The few snaps, it was some
Bro,
garbage.
I'm out there looking for number 70. I didn't when did he switch to 58? I didn't know. I'm looking for number 70.
Oh yeah,
By
he
the
was.
time I figured out who he was, I'm like, oh, okay, he's been in there for a few plays.
He took Parham out and then left him in there with Whitehair, and Whitehair still getting beat. And it's just like, okay, so the next series, you're like, okay, let's try it with Parham and JPJ right there and see what we had. And you kept Whitehair in still, and he still is
They
not.
kept Whitehair in. Yeah, they
I,
did.
I,
Did
I, don't-
Palm
I,
get hurt?
no, no,
They just took him out.
no. And like I said, I don't like to go based off of PFF and stuff like that. And usually eye test. Like I'm pure 99.9% of the time eye test. But right now, the only thing we kind of have to grade the offense alignment in these first few weeks is the PFF. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And PFF is showing that Whitehair is by far the weakest link on the O line. By far, even worse than Andre James.
I mean, he ain't helping Andre James either. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So, like, who I'm not saying he is on the level of Quentin Nelson, but it's just like a kind of similar situation of when the Colts inserted Quentin Nelson in the lineup at guard, and then the whole line was able to improve. I'm not saying that he is Quentin Nelson. Please do not sit up here and quote me and say, "Oh, Ant said he's the next Quentin." I did not say that. I'm gonna wait and see what he turns out to be. If he turns out to be that, thank heaven. But
Yeah.
if he goes, I feel like if he substitute for Whitehair, the line immediately gets better. That type of effect. That's what I feel. I don't think we'll get drastically better, but I immediately feel like we get better.
What was Mumford's deal? Is he
Uh,
what did he
I,
hurt?
uh, let me check and see that because bro, I cut the game off third quarter. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I was done. I
He
was
got hurt in the first quarter, if I'm not mistaken. Glaze played the entire game after that. Didn't do a bad job. Um,
I wasn't even paying attention. Damn it!
I
I
think
saw Blaze was in at one point. I was just so frustrated with the game. It really pissed me off. So his knee, and I guess he will be out for some extended time. Is saying supposedly right now.
right.
So it's gonna
So now
be.
Malcolm Epps, now Mumford out with knee, right? Out Mumford, I'm sorry, Malcolm Kuntz and Marcus Epps both out for the season with
Mhm.
knees. Mumford to miss extended time. Diablo already missed a game with a knee.
His was oblique and concussion.
Oblique and concussion, that's right. Um, Max has the high ankle sprain, clearly
Yeah,
not himself.
yeah. Because there was times when I would see uh like he usually still bull rushing even when the play's still going on. You could see him kind of relax because
Let up.
that
Yeah.
yeah, he couldn't get that push on the ankle like he wanted to.
Yeah. A lot of blame to go around for this game, man. You know, when I was thinking about it, I was like, do the intro, I'm gonna holler at that. We could go on all day about who was out there screwing up, bro. But
It's a full on
I'm
team. It was the whole team, everybody, top to bottom.
I'm gonna take this one and just throw it in the trash, right? I'm not gonna cry about it. I ain't gonna get like the other Raider fans and say that
I
uh
fully agree, but
everything's terrible.
it's just like every year we have one of these types games. You know what I'm saying? Like the Vikings game last year, the Jeff Saturday game, or the Jaguars game, the last game in the Coliseum. Even though we can talk about the referee calls and shit like that, but it's just like it seems like consistently and constantly we have a game each and every year where it's like, all right, it seems like we turned the corner. We finally have a team. And then you like, nope, there it goes. Same old type of Raider culture.
Nah, no doubt, bro. I'm there with you, man. But I'm not going. I don't have the answers for why it happens to them. It's been multiple coaching staffs, multiple different players. The one thing is that they got on that silver and black uniform, and then they do this. You know, I remember Nick Mullins, the Niner game back in
Yeah.
2018, where we made him look like you know, Joe Namath in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Uh, and other games. We always seem to get one of these, and we end up being like some kind of panacea for another team. Like when they're going through something. Okay, the
Yeah.
Raiders are going to town, or we're going to Vegas to play. Man, let's get right. It's been too many of them. I agree, and that's something we might have to look into at a later time. But the regular season, once it starts, man, it gets going. It's rolling. Like we can't. It's already Tuesday, bro. We got to get we got to
Ready.
get ready for Cleveland. Period.
Yeah.
We got to see who's going to be available. Get a game plan scratched out, offensively and defensively, and
Mhm.
go play another pro football team, bro. So that's why I'm choosing to just say, hey, right now we 1-2. We didn't expect to lose that one, but remember, I was saying that we was gonna get a real good fade from them. But what I didn't
Definitely
anticipate
did.
was that we
Yeah.
wasn't gonna show up.
As also, I just said that if it wasn't a dominant win, I'm gonna be concerned as far as turning the corner from being, an average to good team or to being a good to great team. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what separates the good from great, and even the good from average. The good and great teams go in there and handle business, like against the Panthers. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I feel you like about getting a good fade, but they would have still handled business on Sunday. Like we said, Andy Dalton went out there and shredded,
He was prime
shredded.
Brady. He was
He,
Brady.
bro, shredded the Raiders.
He
Like,
did. He did. It was sad. It was sad. I'm laughing because it hurts.
like you said, even though I expected my prediction of 31-17 to be wrong, I still expected like maybe 27-20, 28-25, something win by 50, even something like that, where people like, okay, the Panthers got right, but the Raiders still handle business.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, you know, two things. The O line is looks like for the most part of the year is going to be a work in progress. We had guys not there all camp, right? Maybe two of the five now, or three of the five, and now one of those guys is going to be out.
Yeah.
So now we introducing another guy. Remember, this is all new stuff from Coach Craig and Luke Getzey on how they're blocking it up against the run. So we got all new. We got a few new parts, learning a new system, and they ain't all played the five together, except for really against the Chargers, man. So we're talking four coming up on four ball games is all that they have of continuity. So if we being 100% honest with ourselves, the line is going to be an issue, at least for the next few weeks, man. Let's just be honest. What we
Yeah.
didn't see was our defense making Andy Dalton look like prime Peyton Manning or Tom Brady. If that happens, bro, it's going to be a long season. If that continues to happen, it's going to be a long season.
It's
Um,
when
Go
you
ahead.
when you can't get 100 yards against a team who is giving up 200 yards a game, even if they're playing their best game, and you can't at least get half of that,
Yeah,
that is very concerning for me. That
yeah.
is very concerning for me.
Now, something I observed, bro. And I ended up watching the Chiefs game like right after because they was on the night game, the Sunday night.
Yeah,
We, it looks like to me. All right, I'm not coaching the team. I'm not out there calling the plays. I'm not an offensive coordinator. I'm not making at that pay scale. But I have played football and coached offense too. And it looks like to me we're asking Devontae, Jacoby, Trey, Brock to run routes and get open every pass play, bro. So I'm saying get a good release, proper stem, make a move at the top of the route, turn around and be open every time. You like, okay, Ragu, well, that's football. That's what they're supposed to be doing. Well, bro, I watched Kansas City and they running rub slash pick routes on, I ain't saying every play, bro, but they're making it easy for Rice to have a little room for Mahomes to get it in there. Um, and if they don't call it, it's a rub. If they call it, it's a pick. And if we run it all day, what the fuck are you gonna do, ref? Call this all day? It's like Andy Reid and them. They're forcing the hand of the refs, bro. And this is how the Kelseys and the Rasheed Rices, man, are open at crucial times. You like, damn, how did he get open? They're they're running picks, bro. And all I'm saying, Getsy, you don't have to turn your offense into something that it's not. But you need to figure out how to get Tay and Bowers and Jacoby sometimes, man, some easy looks, bro. And Minshew, not to mention him. Some easy, like,
yeah,
drag, like rub routes, bro.
yeah. I saw way like it seemed as if the Panthers were damn near running the routes for us yesterday. Like
I
except
saw
for
it too,
like
bro.
it was like only one person was getting open, but at the same time, like Minshew's trying to look for certain guys, and then they're not open because they're able to get doubled because the DB staying right where he in there, even when they're in his own, they didn't even have to move much. They didn't even have to move much when they
I
were in.
saw that too, bro. I saw it. Nobody was open on a lot of those times, bro.
Nobody was open.
And then
Oh,
like when he was like somebody's about to come open, and then here's the line giving it
yeah.
up.
So, like I said, I can't speak to offensive scheme, particularly on the level that you may, because you've actually played football on a far higher level than I have. But from what I see, there is no creativity in his play
You
calling.
see it right, bro. You're saying it right.
It's predictable,
It
very,
is.
and that's just from me personally. Like I said, I like you said, I ain't on that pay grade. I I
And we're
can't
asking our receivers and tight ends, our pass catchers, to win every
single time.
bro. That it's the pros. You feel me? That shit ain't gonna happen. The pass rush is gonna be there, and these defensive backs are professional, bro. They've studied. All right. You taking a certain stem, a certain release. They know as a DB, bro. As the stuff progresses, the release, the stem. You're eliminating routes in your mind. All right. Okay. He broke inside. His stem was inside. He's not going back outside. And it's a route on top of him out there. This dude is finna cut in some kind of, you know what I'm saying? You eliminating routes. So it's kind of easy for a DB, bro. If you ain't got now with KC, you got your man, you sticking him here. All of a sudden, man, here come this dude running a drag, and you got to either try to go under it, go around it, do something. Meanwhile, your guy though has got about 3 yards of separation, and Mahomes has done his thing. The dude is some run after catch at this point. You got to tackle him. I'm not saying Getsy, that's what you got to turn your offense into, but god dang it, man, we got to have some plays where we're running some crossers, man, and this receiver knows in his mind, I'm not really the primary receiver. I am to run at Tay's guy and make it look good.
Exactly. And the thing is, even if KC isn't necessarily running a drag play, I see them send guys in motion, multiple guys in motion on plays, specifically in the second half, especially like what was that Super Bowl? I think they played was it the Eagles that they played? Yeah, the Eagles.
Yeah, they played the Eagles. Yeah.
Yeah, when they played the Eagles, everybody talked about how Andy Reid started sending guys in motion, started making the defense move around and changing their play calling as well, based upon these guys moving in motion, changing up who's guarding who and stuff. And what happened? They adjusted it, and the defense was flustered. I'm not seeing guys even sit in motion that often on this offense.
They go in motion, but it's only like a zone or blitz, a zone or man finder. It's very easy to pass it off. It's either Bowers or sometimes Tay, and they're inside of everybody. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing any dynamic stuff, bro, and they're definitely not running any pick/rubs. And then when you can't run, you got nothing. You got nothing, bro. You're hoping and wishing out there every series. You got nothing you can hang your hat on. You can't run, and you don't have any bread and butter short yardage pass plays. That's the facts. Like tell me, when we ran up to the line with 1.5 yards to go and ran QB sneak, didn't you know they was finna stop that? I knew they was about to stop that, bro. We needed a short for sure pass play right there. And Getsy, I'm sorry, bro.
As soon as he ran up there, I said, yeah, this shit a wrap. I was like, I don't even know why they running this play right there.
You could tell how Minshew was standing, that he was finna go for the QB sneak. It was just any more thoughts, bro, on the game? I'm about to move. I'm putting it in the rear view, bro.
I mean, hopefully this is just a one-off. Hopefully this is just a stinker. Hopefully this isn't the same up and down inconsistency that I've seen before. I'm not saying I expect Minshew to be perfect, but I need, nor do I expect the entire team to be perfect. Sorry to single out Minshew, but I need everybody to be better. Max, I know you're
coaches too.
Yeah, coaches too. And it seems like AP said some guys stopped giving effort at the end of the game, and as well as coaches. And he said some business decisions will be made. So I'm intrigued to see what these business decisions are going forward, and hopefully we can figure this thing out, because I was displeased Sunday. But
and when he said the business decisions comment about players, had you already been thinking that about some of the players, or did you try to go back and watch and see maybe who he was talking about?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I have not watched a down of football since I cut off that game. I didn't see Kansas City's game. I didn't see Jacksonville's game. I didn't see Washington's game. I didn't see Dallas versus Ball. I didn't watch another down of football. That's how disgusted I was.
Poor Raider showing will do that to you, bro. I understand. I totally understand.
To go look at that all 22, like, because it's like, bro, I know I'm just gonna get pissed all over again. And I don't even want to do that to myself because I'm trying to be positive on this show going forward to the next segment. Like you said, we're gonna put this shit in the rear view. Like I
Yeah.
said, everybody, I hope you get some treatment this week. We get healthier. Epps, sorry that you're hurt. Hoping for a speedy recovery. But Palomao, it's time to step up, bro. They've been talking about you forever. It's time to rock and roll, bro. Let's get it, bro.
And I hope it's gonna be him. I'm pretty sure that's how they'll do it. They'll figure a way to have Isaiah and Merrick out there. Merrick didn't have a great game either. I mean, nobody did. No, let's
Nope.
be
That's
honest.
why I said nope. I said the entire team. Entire team. Everybody. Superstars, I don't care. I don't care. Like, bro, everybody. It was
They
just
had
a
a couple drops, and
yeah,
that's
yeah,
important that we mention that. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? We can't let nobody off the hook, B.
Like we said,
Nobody.
we saw Max's ankle was affecting him, and that's not a good thing, bro. If you out there and you can't be 100%, bro, I get that you want to play, bro, but hey, sit it down for 1 week and then
Yeah,
rev
maybe
up.
sit it out. He might need to sit one out. And
Yeah.
there is something else, Ant, that I want to say. All of you, uh, get Tyree out of here. Tyree sucks. What the hell is Tyree doing, people? You are the same people that didn't want to draft Jalen Carter because of Henry Ruggs' situation. So I'm gonna need you to relax with all that and get a young man some grace, man, and see if he's gonna end up finding his way. I know right now it's disappointing numbers wise. He ain't got no numbers, any numbers to hang his hat on. But let's
It's
allow the guy to kind of find his way through this thing, man, before we could start putting bus tags on people, man, because you can't have it both ways, bro. We could have had Jalen Carter, but you guys were like, the Henry Ruggs, the car accident. So we got this guy now. Let's give him some more time. What you were saying, Ant?
my only thing is Sunday was just it seemed like, bro, he's just not progressing, not retaining the information that well, let me say this. If the coaches are giving him this information, he's not retaining it. But from my understanding, if Max is taking you under his wing, like he said, he's texting you constantly on your case. Hey, what you doing, bro? Like, you watching film, you working on this, have you watched this and that and the third? I don't understand why I haven't seen any improvement.
I've
Like,
seen him at practice before practice started getting extra work with one of the assistant coaches.
okay.
I've witnessed that. So
I I appreciate that. Like you said, I'm trying to
it's
hold
tough.
it,
Yeah.
and it's just like it was one play where he was still pushing through the right tackle, and the ball is like 3-4 yards up the field past him, and I'm like, bro, shit. And like the dude ran past him, bro. He could have like he. I know he has long arms, bro. He's 6'6". We talked about him in the draft. He got
Yeah.
arms just like Max.
Yeah. He could have
I've seen
disengaged and
I've
dove on
seen
the guy.
exactly. I've
Pause.
seen Max grab a guy with one arm just like that and hold him at least until another linebacker DB can get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or at least give effort out there. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like you still pushing, bro. He getting a first down, bro. Disengage and at least turn around and run up the field. That's all I'm saying. Like stuff like that. And that's what
awareness
yeah,
plays,
awareness stuff like that. And I'm just like, come on, my guy. Come on, dude.
man. So
And I'm trying not to pile on players today after a tough loss because, like you said, it's easy to talk crap when they losing and people don't recognize what happened out there, things like that. Like I said, I have not seen all 22. It was just frustrating from the few little things that I did see during the game and a few clips that I saw after the game. Some people posting all 22s, and I was just frustrated. So, like I said, push past it.
Masterson, you got your shot, and bro, you were underwhelming. You're one of them like a backup quarterback type. You come in for a few plays and look great, but when you start, we see why you don't start. Uh, and we pretty much covered everybody.
But at the same time, I don't want to count this start as his one start because it was just like
Yeah,
you didn't get no help from nobody, bro.
truly.
like, like nobody, like you said, nobody had a good game here. So it's kind of like you said, his start was underwhelming, but I don't want to hold it completely 100% against him because of how underwhelming the entire team was.
I saw Eichenberg, somebody run right through a Eichenberg tackle. So that all right, bro. That's it. I keep saying that's it. This is truly it. We're moving on from this shit.
Like I said,
Uh,
everybody bad. Let's improve. Let's
we
go
had a
ahead.
bad game all over. We've hit some adversity on the team now. Now this is really gonna show the character of the ball club under
Definitely.
AP,
Yeah.
and we'll be back, man, Thursday with some injuries and uh see where we at as far as with Cleveland. Um, yeah, let's just throw this out with the bathwater, bro. Wash the bathtub out, clean it. You know what I mean? Get it all nice and ready to go, man.
I ain't gonna lie,
This
Luke. I will say this. Luke Getsy, you was already on the short with me, partner. You better figure it out real quick. You better figure it out real quick. You better get inspired real quick.
You think putting them up top?
I don't understand why he on the field in the first place.
Your ass up top.
Why is Patrick Graham up in the box and you down on the field? Get get up there in the skybox, partner.
Get your ass up there, man. So
And,
maybe that might be a change that we'll
yeah,
see. Maybe.
if I need to curse you out, I'll call you on that damn phone. Or you can hear me on the radio. Shit.
Yeah. That might be a change we might be looking for, man. We'll see. We'll see. We'll be back on Thursday with the intro to the Cleveland game. Right now, I ain't gonna hold the people, man. That's pretty much it. It was a stinker.
Yeah.
Um, we want to, gargle, wash that bad taste out of our mouth, man, and come out fresh. Um, with a Cleveland team that's gonna be ready to try to, do the same thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably with more fans in the building. So
yeah, they had a tough loss as well against the Giants, but we'll talk about that more on Thursday, as you said.
yeah, and even on all ground probably later we're gonna cover all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all I got, man. You got anything else?
No. Well, one thing, the Aces play tonight, so go watch some WNBA basketball. Hopefully they can close it out against Seattle. What else we got going on in Vegas? I think that's about it. Yeah. So shout
I'm gonna
out to
be there in a few short weeks, brother.
oh yeah, bro. I'm looking forward to it, bro. Like I
I
said,
hope you ain't got to work. Well, even when you get off or
like,
whatever,
like I said, bro, I
we'll
make my
find
own
time.
schedule. I make my own schedule. So all I gotta do is check what they got available, and I'll work out time. Like I said.
10, 11, 12, 13, I believe.
Okay.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay. Yeah, oh, that's more than enough time. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, my brother. I'll holler at you in a little while on all grind.
Oh, bro, like we always say, just win, baby, and peace.
Peace.